Welcome to another edition of Robot Wars Extreme Warriors, where it's finals time here on the new TNN. Last time you would have seen Falcon Mark II devastate the opposition. And joining Falcon in the finals will be Panzer Mark IV, Rockybot Boa, the Conquering Clown, Propellerhead, Rosie the Riveter, Tricerabot, and last but not least, Destructive Criticism.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mick Foley.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't blame him for being excited because this is the big one. Welcome to the Robot Wars Extreme Warriors Championship, the ultimate culmination of the Extreme Warriors tournament. This is for all the marbles, what the past 8 shows have all been leading up to. We started out with 48 robots, and in over 40 battles, they smashed, crashed, and bashed each other down to just 8. Those 8 mighty machines will be battling it out in a single-round elimination contest until only one remains. That robot will be named the Robot Wars Extreme Warriors U.S. Champion. Let's go down to Carol in the pits and get the story. Carol?
Thanks, Mick. Hi, I'm Carol Groh, and today is the day the teams are going to battle it out for the U.S. Championship title. We have 8 teams lined up, and they've already been through 3 rounds of punishment to get to where they are. They're chomping at the bit to get into the war zone and do some damage to their competitors. We have got the best of the best, but there can only be one champion.
That's right, Carol, and today fighting it out, we're going to see Tricerabot against Rockybot Boa, Propellerhead against Falcon Mark II, Conquering Clown 2 against Destructive Criticism, but first up, we're going to see Panzer Mark IV against Rosie the Riveter. First, let's take a look at how those two got into the finals. Panzer Mark IV took out Probophobia. And Rosie the Riveter chalked one up for the good old Stars and Stripes by taking out Darkness.
Right outside the tunnel here in the pits, this is very exciting because both of these teams have won a position in the top 8. I have Panzer, I have Rosie the Riveter. Now, Panzer, you are the U.S. defending champions. How do you feel about going into this, and are you excited that you're at least now into the top 8?
Of the 8 people, there were 2 robots that really didn't want to face early on. One was Tricerabot and one was Rosie the Riveter. So it's going to be a hard battle right up front. It's going to have to be a lot of movement, a lot of dodging, and really being careful in order to not have him put me on my side and put me out.
Okay. Rosie the Riveter, how do you feel about going against the U.S. champs?
Well, they're obviously one of the best robots here.
Yes.
We're pretty nervous. We've never gotten this far as a team. And so we're delighted to be here, and this is going to be one of our toughest fights ever. So it's going to be great. We've seen Panzer fight a lot, and we know that the only way to beat them is to stay on them, stay aggressive every second, because if you give them a second, they'll take you out.
From Gresham, Oregon, Rosie the Riveter 2.
Another powerful pusher at 215 pounds. Rosie the Riveter has got aluminum and Lexan wedge and is fully invertible.
From Rancho Palo Verde, Panzer Mark IV.
And there's the reigning Robot Wars champ. Panzer Mark IV, 217 pounds, another awesome pusher with a pneumatic lifter to boot.
Roboteers, stand by.
And the housebots joining us in the corner patrol zones today will be Dead Metal with the pincers and the saw. And joining Dead Metal, the Big Daddy, 616 pounds of Sir Kilowatt.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Here we go for battle 1 of the finals. Rosie on evasive action immediately gets around to the side of Panzer, pushing Panzer across the arena and right into the grinders on the arena wall. Rosie's got quite a bit of power, and the way they've hooked their motors up, they're going to last a lot longer than Panzer probably will. Panzer's got a quick speed, though. But both of these bots have similar strategies. They're both the same type of bot, where they actually need to get around to the side of each other to do any real damage, because they got some mean power off that front. And Rosie gets right underneath Panzer MK4. Panzer gets out of trouble real quick. They both are running great traction with those tires. And Panzer has a go at Rosie now from the side. What a good battle. This is really tit for tat. Both of these bots are really quite equal, considering they're both about the same in weaponry and weight. As Panzer plows Rosie right into Dead Metal's corner patrol zone. Rosie better get out of there. She was having enough trouble with Panzer. She doesn't want to mess with Dead Metal. And with that little tussle, she's managed to hit the pit trigger, opening up the pit, and Panzer is now trying harder than ever to get Rosie in the hole. Look at a little wheelie coming up out of Rosie. Oh no! Drops it in the pit. What a bad piece of driving for Rosie. Panzer squeaks through. Look at that, a little decoy move on Panzer's part. Rosie went running right at him. And look, oh, right hanging on the edge. Extremely unlucky driving for Rosie the Riveter. But Panzer goes through.
Cease.
Guys, this is what Robot Wars is all about. In a battle of two very evenly matched robots, you came out on the shorthand, but were you surprised at all with the power that the Panzer robot displayed?
No, not surprised at all. They've got an excellent robot, excellent driving, and we knew this was going to be tough from the beginning.
Okay. You guys did very well for yourselves. Now, even though you guys are the defending U.S. champions, I got to say that, in my mind, I was looking at you guys as the underdog. You'd come off some very tough victories, very close victories, and Rosie was kind of on a roll. What was your strategy going into the bout?
Well, with the tires they have, I knew they had more traction than what I had. So I actually had to set my lifter, and when I hit them from the front, I could lift them a little, and then I could push them at will. But from the back, they could push me at will. So it was a truly even contest.
All right. Well, like I said, it's those type of bouts that is what Robot Wars is all about. So I think you guys all deserve a big round of applause from everybody in our audience.
So after the first battle, Rosie the Riveter is the first victim. Next up, we're going to see Conquering Clown 2 and Destructive Criticism.
A fast and furious fight, and Rosie puts the nail in her own coffin by driving into the pit by mistake. Reigning U.S. champ Panzer gets a jump on the competition and advances to round 2. When we come back, more robots rip into each other in a quest for ultimate supremacy. Don't go away.